Get ready to match the stars. Bert Convy, Brett Summers, Gary Burghoff, Marianne Mobley, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. And it seems to me we've stood and talked like this before. It seems I saw you. Oh, was it yesterday that I saw you here, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. How's everybody today?
Compared to what?
Compared to how you were yesterday.
Oh, fine.
Yesterday you were terrific.
Here's my card if you're ever in the valley.
All right, I'll give you a call. Now, let's say hello to Terry Ferrari over here. Hello, Terry. Now, Terry's our current champion. She's won $950 so far. And we started the Big Money Super Match with her last time we were together, and she won the $250 thing. That means she now plays for $2,500. Are you ready to do that? Mm-hmm. Well, let's do it right now, shall we? All right, you come down here with me, and then we'll roll the big thing around there. Roll! Roll your big thing. There it goes. And we'll find out how this is going to work out. All right. Now, in order to collect the $2,500, you've got to match one celebrity head-to-head. Has to be an exact match, remember? Please choose one now.
Richard.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write. And Terry will face me, and here's the $2,500 question. Boy blank. That's B-O-Y blank. Boy blank. Boy blank. Boy blank. Boy blank. You sure?
Oh.
All right.
I gotta change.
Is he allowed to change?
Well, I haven't shown anybody, and I just know what it is now.
Oh, all right.
I had trouble. Please.
Take a little longer than
if she takes my thing, I'll be furious. I mean, no, this one. That's one. Goodbye.
Okay, he's finished now, Terry. We want you to give us an answer which you think will match his. How do you fill in that blank? Boy?
Scout.
Boy Scout.
Hello, don't hurt yourself. Take it easy, Richard. Now,
guess what?
What was it?
Terry, she said Boy Scout. Yeah.
But
What have you got?
What I threw away was worse than that. Boyfriend,
Boyfriend is good.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say that.
Why did you say that?
Because, really, that's the first thing I thought of, and they always
Didn't
say
you
go with the
tell
first
me
thing.
when we first met, when you came out, you had a boyfriend here, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
Scouting for a
Well,
boyfriend.
she's scouting for a boyfriend. Give him back his chair and let's get on with it. Okay, Terry, you got the $950. In a little while, you're going to play another game, but right now we've got this message for you. Hello there. We're ready to start another game, and Terry's new challenger is Sandy Lurie. Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
Now, Sandy will tell us a little bit about herself, if you would, please.
I'm formerly from Chicago and Boston, an ex-teacher, a housewife now, two precious children, Jennifer and Jeremy, and I am very married for the second time to the same husband.
Really? Well,
At first you don't succeed.
it's going to stick. I got a feeling in my
It's gonna
bones.
stick,
It's going to
yeah.
stick, and you're going to be very happy for the rest of your life. Are you ready to play this game?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Please make a selection.
A.
A. Everybody plays, new game.
Everybody plays, new game.
A beauty hint from Bert Convy.
Hello.
Yes.
Gotta hear this.
And not a moment too soon.
Bert Convy says, the reason my skin stays so baby soft is that every night, instead of sleeping in a bed, I sleep in a bathtub full of blank.
You're gonna get me in a lot of trouble, aren't you?
The reason my skin stays so baby soft is that every night, instead of sleeping in a bed, I sleep in a bathtub full of blank.
I'm trying to remember what it is I sleep in every night. Trouble.
All right, everybody in the lower tier is finished.
they
Upper
are?
tier.
Well,
then.
everybody. Well, if my pen is all funny, it's gone.
I wish you would write that way.
Okay.
Joe from the top tier for
Yeah,
a week.
Now we're all ready. We'll call on Sandy Lurie. The beauty hint from Bert Convy. The reason my skin stays so baby soft is that every night, instead of sleeping in a bed, I sleep in a bathtub full of
Baby lotion?
baby lotion, she said. Well, yes and no. I don't know. What do you? How does that stack up?
That's close.
It is.
Yes, that's close. And I know, right?
Yeah.
I sleep in a tub full of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
That's true.
Then if you get hungry late at night, you got something to...
All right.
That removes
Okay.
spots.
You're not that old, are you?
What did you say about this, Brett?
The cutest salad in town. I said he slept in a bathtub of, well, now that I look at it, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Pretty girls.
No, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
One as far as complexion.
Yeah.
But it's true.
She's
It
been
is true.
peeking. That's...
What do you say,
I
Gare?
said, well, I happen to know that he really is a beauty nut and that he really goes all the way, and he slept in a bathtub full of milk.
Milk. The reason my skin is so baby soft, instead of sleeping in a bed, I sleep in a bathtub full of baby lotion, according to Sandy. What do you say?
Well, having known Bert since 1959, I can attest to the fact that he takes the advice of Cleopatra and sleeps in a bathtub full of milk.
Milk.
Wait a
That's
minute.
come up twice so far.
Is she inferring
I've
that I knew
always said-
Cleopatra also?
No.
No, she's inferring that you're a pain in the asp. What do I have? Ask me.
Yes, I sleep in a bathtub full of
Baby oil.
baby oil. Look at that. There's one for you. Okay, what about it, Betty?
I got confused. I thought Bert only slept in a bathtub of mayonnaise when he was dressing, but he's not.
Yeah. All right. Now we've got Terry's first round question. As they were about to give Rocco the electric chair, the warden said, "Rocco, do you have a last request?" And Rocco said, "Yeah." "Warden, do you mind if I blank?"
Got it.
Rocco, do you have a last
Say that
request?
again, please.
As they're about to give Rocco the electric chair, the warden said, "Rocco, do you have a last request?" And Rocco said, "Yeah, warden, do you mind if I blank?"
Oh, honey, have I got it? I've just got it.
You've
That's
got a
all
great
it is.
answer.
Well, don't give it to me.
Terrific.
All
I
right.
certainly won't. Bert's not ready yet.
No good?
All right.
Wait, is
Yeah,
he about
everybody's
to put him
ready
in the chair or
Yeah.
turn on the stuff?
They were about to give him the electric chair.
About to give him the electric
Yes,
chair.
right.
Just put it in there, please, dear.
It's
Put it
amazing.
in
He's
the
got his
slot.
own show,
Yeah.
Tattletale.
Right.
And he can't remember one simple question.
I don't know how you make
Who
it.
I
drives
have
you
to
to the
answer this.
studio?
I ask him. I don't.
Oh, I see.
Now, here we go with Terry. The warden said, "Rocco, do you have a last request?" As they're about to give him the electric chair. And Rocco said, "Yeah, warden, do you mind if I
Smoke.
smoke? Smoke a cigarette." Okay. Well, I guess that comes from the idea of someone facing a firing squad.
Yeah,
they
it
usually
comes
let them
from your
smoke
voice.
a cigarette, I suppose. That
It comes from your voice when
that-
you read the question.
That's right.
And what did you say?
No, he didn't want to smoke. He wanted to eat.
He
That's
wanted
what he
it
wanted to do,
the
is
last
eat.
meal. All right.
Last meal.
Okay.
Never heard of that before,
No.
right? Okay.
All right. He had his last meal. What do you say?
You mind if I smoke? I don't mind if you burn. I said, do you mind if I leave?
Do you mind if I leave? All right.
Don't
What
you
did-
love that answer?
I think it's a marvelous answer.
Thank you.
What did Rocco say,
I
Gary?
don't care if your name is Rocco, George, or Sylvia. When you're in that chair, you say, "Do you mind if I live, man?"
Live. Okay. Rocco said, "Yeah, warden, do you mind if I blank?" What did you put in that blank, little girl?
I wish I hadn't said.
You wish you hadn't said it?
Yes,
Want to
I've
retract
done it again. He said, "Do you mind if I pass?"
If I pass. Yeah.
Any way you want to take it.
I'll just sit this one out if you don't mind. How about you, Richard?
Well, I'm getting very nervous. I just matched Brett. Leave. It's all downhill from now
That's
on.
right.
That's a capital offense.
You may have to draw in Charles in a leave of absence there. What did you say?
He should have said, do you mind if I don't sit down? But I think, mind if I go home?
Mind if I go home? So at the end of round one, it's 1-0 favor of Sandy. Round two coming up, but first this message coming up for you. Okay, here we go with round two. Sandy, would you make a selection?
A again, please.
A again. Everybody plays except Richard, and this is it. We've got
I
a
was
little
the
limerick
best,
for
wasn't
you.
I?
A little
Yes,
limerick.
you were the best.
Oh, I love limerick.
Said a flaky young lady named Chris, to be like Cleopatra is bliss. She made people gasp when she sat on her asp, but the snake merely gave her a blank. And just in case you're unsure, we're rhyming the word bliss.
Yes.
Oh, am I told you what? I'm so thrilled you told us what word to
Yes,
write.
it was a long time ago it
Yeah.
occurred to me. You're not playing because...
Would you say that again? Would you say it once more, Gene?
Said a flaky young lady named Chris, to be like Cleopatra is bliss. She made people gasp when she sat on her asp, but the snake merely gave her a blank.
Ta-dam.
Okay?
Okay.
Ready.
Wait a minute, I can't get my
All right,
pen.
just put the card in there
Oh, I'm
and don't worry
sorry,
about
yes,
the pen to do
worry
it later.
about that later.
And now, Sandy. Said a flaky young lady named Chris, to be like Cleopatra is bliss. She made people gasp when she sat on her asp, but the snake merely gave her a
Can a snake kiss?
kiss.
Kiss.
All right. I suppose he could. She said the snake merely gave her a kiss.
Oh, that's what I thought. I thought you said bris. I said kiss.
Kiss. All right, there's one for her. And Brett?
Well, it's close, but not exactly. I said hiss.
Hiss. Okay.
Sissy snake.
All right, hiss and kiss. I don't know what else. What other rhymes are there, Gary?
I don't know, because mine was close, but not exactly either. I said his, too.
So we have one kiss and two hiss. And what do you say?
One hiss, two
two
kiss.
What he gave her was a hickey.
A kiss. All right, and Betty.
Kiss.
Kiss, kiss. All right, you're up to 4 now. Now, Terry, you've got a match 4 to stay in the game. 5 will win another game for you. Davy Crockett's wife said, my husband Davy ain't fit to live with. This afternoon, while I was cooking, he barged right into the kitchen and started stirring the stew with his blank. That's what Mrs. Crockett said. That my husband Davy ain't fit to live with. This afternoon, while I was cooking, he barged right into the kitchen and started stirring the stew with his blank.
I didn't even know Davy Crockett was married.
Yes, he was.
You
He
do
was
now.
very mean to his wife, too. Used to beat her.
Is that right?
All right, everybody's ready. They didn't take any time for that at all, Terry. My husband Davy ain't fit to live with. This afternoon, while I was cooking, he barged right into the kitchen and started stirring the stew with his...
Gun.
With his gun. That's a good answer. He came in with that big gun, started
Well,
stirring
but
the
they,
stew.
have you ever seen one of those rifles in those days? They were
Enormous.
I said something a little shorter, which was his tomahawk.
His
He
tomahawk.
started
Well, that's right, he carried one of those too,
I
didn't he?
could just kill myself for saying that. So could the audience.
That's not bad.
So with the contestant.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Brett.
There's certain panel members who don't feel exactly kindly towards you either. I'm crazy about your brown eyes, or are they blue?
Blue.
I said pistol.
Pistol. And gun is a match. All right, needed 3 more to tie. Gary.
Turkeys hated him, you know. He was a great shot with the turkeys. I said gun, too.
All right, that's 2. For you, Marianne.
She said, get that coonskin hat out of the kitchen and that shotgun.
Shotgun, that's 3. 1 more to tie, 2 more to win.
Well, I'd like an explanation about that turkey line. The Wildermead rifle.
Rifle. Now we got a tie, and it's squarely up to you.
Thanks a lot. I'd love to be in this spot. I should have taken a shot at it. Gun!
Gun wins the game. Okay, congratulations. There's another one for you. You're up to $1,050. Sandy, it's been a short visit for you up here, hasn't it?
I had a good time.
Well, we're delighted to meet you, Sandy. We've got a gift for you together with our thanks for being with us at Match Game 75. Sandy Lurie, and now this message for you. Here we are once again with Terry Ferrari. Are you ready?
Yes, sure am.
Okay, well then, let's get right to it and start. Terry, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. blank clean. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. And the third, $100. Now, whom do you choose for a little help?
Betty.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. One.
Richard.
Richard, have you got one?
Sure. Picked clean.
Picked clean.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
if you pick it, it won't go well.
Yeah.
No, it
And
won't.
Gary?
Festers.
Gary, have you got one?
Just very clean.
Very clean.
Good.
Oh, wait a minute. How about a great shot with the turkeys?
Turkey clean?
So you got very clean, picked clean, and Mr. Clean. You want to choose one of those, or have you got a better one?
I think I'll have to go with Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean? One Betty gave you? All right, Terry. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Squeaky Clean.
I worked with him.
You work with Squeaky?
Yeah.
Yes. Do him well, eh?
Wonderful little person.
Yes. Looking for Mr. Clean. Here's the $250 response. Dry Clean.
Oh, that's what I meant.
That's what you meant, yes. All
Well, I
right, take
said
it back. Last chance for Mr. Clean. Here's the $500 response. Mr. Clean, congratulations. You did it again. That's the answer Betty gave you. Now, Terry, at this point, you have $1,550, and now you're going to play for $5,000 additional dollars. Which one celebrity do you want to make attempt at matching?
I'll go with Betty.
Okay.
Oh, honey, I let you down the last time.
This will have to be an exact match, remember? And here we go for $5,000. Pay blank. Pay blank. P-A-Y. Pay blank. All right, she's finished. And now we'll let Terry give us an answer which she thinks will match Betty White's. How do you fill in that blank? Pay.
Check.
Pay check. Pay check. All right, Betty, for $5,000. She says paycheck will match you. What do you say?
Oh, honey, I did it to you again. Pay cash. I'm
Pay
sorry.
cash. Oh.
Could I write you a check?
You know, there were a number of good choices there. I was thinking of payday.
I had a
And
good one,
that's
I thought.
terrific. Okay.
Makes perfect
Well, listen,
sense to
Terry,
me.
you still got the $1,550. You're going to play another game. Let's bring on another challenger now. Here comes Jim Somerset. Hello, Jim. Okay. Jim, you know Terry? How are you today?
Fine.
Good. Tell us a little bit about Jim Somerset, if you would, please.
Well, I'm married and I have a beautiful wife that has a voice to match and a dog that thinks he's a human.
A dog that thinks he's a human?
Right.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a cockapoo, but my wife thinks he's a kid. In fact, she told me the other day, she says, I normally kind of treat him kind of bad. And she says, well, if you don't stop treating him so bad, when he leaves, we're going to have a kid. So now I take very good care of Lucky. I see that he gets his vitamins, he gets his rest, you know. Nothing happens to Lucky.
Well, it's good luck to you here, Jim.
Why don't you feel his nose, see if it's warm?
Would you make a selection, please?
A.
A. This is A for Jim Somerset. Say, did you see the headline in the Hollywood Gazette?
Yeah, I did. Read the question.
All right, the question is, Brett Summers arrested for impersonating a blank. That's what it said. Big,
I don't
big
like that
uppercase
question.
letters.
And be very
Brett
careful.
Summers arrested.
Be very careful, Marianne. Remember how thin and frail you are.
Think about that.
Put an answer down there.
That goes double for you, Betty. Although thin
You
and
tell
frail
him, fat
you ain't.
lady.
Talk about from here to Encino.
Wait, don't give away the answer.
No. All right, did you write something?
Not yet. Not yet. Do I have to answer that?
Yes,
It's
you
about
do.
me.
Brett Summers arrested for impersonating a blank.
She's gonna kill me.
Okay, now
What
we're
about me?
all
I'm
set.
sitting right next to her.
And we go to Jim Somerset. The Hollywood Gazette headline, Brett Summers arrested for impersonating a
Drunk.
drunk.
That's no
What a
impersonation.
cute
You watch the
answer.
show often, Jim?
That's the real thing, Jim.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's no impersonation.
That's what I was going to say. What impersonation is that? She's a genius if that's an impersonation.
How can you say
I don't know. So what
You
you mean?
tell him, Bert. What do you say?
I said impersonating a fella.
Impersonating a fella.
Or a man. However you'd like to say it.
Okay, now let's see what you say.
I loved your answer, Jim. I thought it was adorable, and I like your dog, too. I hate your wife. I said for impersonating a star.
A star. Okay. And Gary?
I was going to say impersonating a singer, but you don't have to sit next to her, so I knew you wouldn't say that. And if Charles was here, he'd say, definitely for impersonating a guy.
A guy.
You notice how careful Gary and I were. See, we played that really safe
Because
up here.
you can do the elbow chop in the rims there
now
very
we'll get
easily.
down to the
there.
real answers below.
Now, she can't hit you from up there.
But she can throw things.
Oh, I see. What is your answer?
She'll throw me, is what she'll throw.
A human.
You're gonna get it, Marianne.
You are going to get it.
But you know you've asked for it.
Brett Summers arrested for impersonating a blank, Richard.
I must say, I work with her all the time, and that really is a very harsh answer. Really. She was busted, actually, for impersonating a female. You're right, she can throw something.
Did that hit you?
It hit me
Well, then you
in
hit
my,
back by
on my
showing-
best side. Listen,
You
I
have
played
no
it
best
straight.
side.
Watch your blood pressure.
I played it very safe, and you can take it up for impersonating a person.
A person. No strikes there, Jim. So, no score for you. Your question is yet to come, but right now, this message for you. Thank you, Gene Rayburn, Match Game 75. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.